Hi there, and welcome to this video on GCSE Biology for the AQA Specification, focusing on the development and understanding of genetics and evolution, and in particular on fossils. I'm Shumina from StudyMind, where we help you revise GCSE Biology with our helpful video tutorials, tailored to your subject, your specification, and to you. If you're new here, make sure you click the subscribe button. Whilst you are watching, please leave any comments below if you're unsure about anything, and let us know if it's your first time watching our videos so we can send you our free revision materials. We also have helpful timestamps below for each part of the video to help guide you through the specification. So let's get started. Hello, and welcome to this tutorial on fossils. So in today's tutorial, we'll have a look at fossil formation and also discuss evolutionary trees. So first off, what actually are fossils? So fossils are a product of the preservation of the remains of dead organisms over the course of millions of years. And they form because certain parts of organisms do not decay. So this includes the shells and bones, along with their traces like footprints, rootlets and burrows. So through weathering, these remains can then turn to rock. So this is your definition of fossils that you need to commit to memory. So in order for decay to occur, certain temperatures, oxygen content and water are needed. So those are your three requirements. Some environmental conditions can lead to decay. For example, when animals are stored in peat, ice, tar and amber, they can become trapped away from the required oxygen, water and temperatures. Now, as we've seen in Darwin's theory of evolution, simple life forms developed into more complex ones. And this in turn can be seen in fossils, as the fossils of simpler organisms tend to be found in older rocks, whereas the fossils of more complex organisms are found in newer rocks. And some of the oldest life forms had soft body forms, which actually means that there was very little else left behind over time. Also, geographical activity such as tectonic plate movement and earthquakes have destroyed the majority of these fossils. So by watching the development of fossils over time and comparing and contrasting their ages, scientists can track the development of life over time. But this is difficult, however, and it can be used to get a brief understanding of development. So fossils can be useful, but they are tricky to interpret. Now, you've got to be able to interpret evolutionary trees. So the trees above can be used to map evolutionary relationships between organisms. So we can see that all the organisms have the same common ancestor because they're all stemming from one branch, okay? Now, each branch represents speciation. So we've already discussed what speciation is. It's when two groups of the same species become so different that they can no longer interbreed to produce fertile offspring. Now, as all of the organisms come from the same first branch, they show that they are all from the same ancestor. So having a look at this graph, for example, so we can see that the more and more the organisms branch from one another, the more different they become. So therefore, if I were to give you an example, aquifex and Thermatoga are very similar to one another because they're closer together on the evolutionary tree. Now that's not closer together in terms of where the word positioning is, but closer together in terms of where the branch positioning is. So you can see they branch off very close to each other. Whereas, for example, aquifex and diplomonads are very far apart from each other. And although they are from the same ancestor, which we can tell because they come from the same branch point, they are very different from one another. So that's all for today's tutorial. These are your specification points. It's very short and sweet. And I'll see you for the next tutorial. Thanks for watching this free video from StudyMind. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe to catch our newest videos by clicking below, and leave a comment on a topic you'd like a video on. Click here to watch more videos in our series for GCSE Biology, or visit our website studymind.co.uk for free past paper compilations by topic and specification.